I was raised in Mormonism, so I was taught from a very young age that I needed to get married, that was my calling in life. As young as 8, 9 years old, I was taught every week in a Mary Miss class to be a good mother, to be a good wife. I was taught domestic duties. So that was drilled into my very young brain at an early age that was where my focus needed to go. There is nothing wrong with being domesticated. I love taking care of my family, but it's not for every girl, and it's certainly not everything that I am. I am so much more than a housewife. I am so much more than a mother or a wife. There are so many things about my true, authentic essence that have nothing to do with domesticity. To define myself and who I am essentially in my soul by roles that I fulfill or titles that I own are far too diminishing for the expansive person that I am at my core. A slow creeping chipping away of our inner being, resulting in the inevitable death of our authentic self. This is what Dr. Shefali calls soul erosion in her book, A Radical Awakening. She calls it essentially an obliteration of our inner known. I was told by a religion what my purpose should be, and that was to be a wife and a mother. There were no other options. I lived in that fog for years. If I could just keep myself busy enough, if I could just make Christmas magical for my kids, if I could make sure that my kids were at the top of their class, then I would be successful. But what that does is it keeps us in a blind denial of reality, as Dr. Shefali refers to it. And in those 9-year-old primary classes, I was taught that getting married was my worth and value. And so I had to be pleasing to a man because I had to be chosen by a man inevitably to fulfill that role.